Hey everybody, I'm just gonna wait till the stream starts here just for a quick second. Make sure everything's running okay. So I've been playing this a little bit off and on the last 2 or 3 days. Just catching some fish, making some money, putting in some upgrades, dredging for materials and treasures. But I didn't want to grab anything that I didn't want to grab any like research parts or any important parts that would be better shown on stream. So what I decided was, and I'm actually realizing as I went live that the timing of this probably isn't perfect, but we can certainly fix that pretty quickly. I think what I'd like to do, since we're here in the in Greater Morrow, I'd like to buy about $1,000. I've just enough to buy both of what we need, but I think what I'm going to do is switch it up here for a quick minute and buy the hydraulic rod, which is the oceanic fishing rod, and we're going to catch 2 sharks here in the Marrows, and then we're going to go back to Stellar Basin and we're going to knock out a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to install this here, and that unfortunately is going to make it 8:44. The plan was I wanted to grab a fish in the nighttime hours and then grab a fish at the daytime hours, so we're probably just going to sleep the day away. But as you can see, I've done a bunch of things here. I've done a bunch of upgrades. We got a lot more room here for the rods, a lot more room for the engines, and the hull has been upgraded, and we are very close to the second upgrade here. So, you know what? Just for fun, let's head out for a minute. I made some changes to the engines. I picked a few different engines out, things like that, and I think in the end it's going to really pay off pretty nicely. So right now we have coastal and shallow and oceanic, so everything in the area is now catchable. And let's see, what is that over there? I think that's a sailfish. Let's go catch a sailfish real quick, and then I'm gonna swing back. There's a treasure spot, or I should say shipwreck spot, that is to our left at the moment, off screen. So we need a sailfish for a hooded figure, but I believe it's is it the purple one or the red one? It's definitely not the one that we're going to see in Stellar Basin. Let's go ahead and there's no room. There we go. Alright. We'll just catch one just for fun, and let's head over. I think it's right here in front of us. This little piece of wood here is it's a shipwreck that I did pillage a little bit earlier, but I do want to show this. The back end is Steel Point, facing the Marrows. I think I got 2 treasures. Maybe there was like a piece of lumber or something inside here, but the other thing that's in here is a research part. I did a bunch of dredging. I don't have enough room, do I? No. Not for a manta ray or stingray or whatever that is. But I did a bunch of dredging, and I've gotten my hands on a few more research parts. So things are things are moving along nicely. I even spent some money on research parts at the Traveling Merchant. I've done a bit of research. So a couple things are now available for purchase. And a lot of what I did was just driving around with the net open. So just one fish, $136. I think that's definitely worth it, you know. This hydraulic rod pays for itself pretty much instantly. And I was working on upgrading this, though I'm pretty happy with the speed that we have right now. So I went ahead and I unlocked these 3 crab pots. I don't think any of this. I probably unlocked this one off stream. One of these, I think. And then the rods, I probably unlocked these off. I don't remember if I did these on stream or off stream, but these will be needed for the next 2 areas after Stellar Basin. And of course this one I know we did on stream last time, and then I'll probably start working on that next. Alright, so just for kicks here, let's see if we can stop it at around 4 a.m. Alright. So, ooh, you know what? Do one thing here. I'm just going to move that crab pot to storage because it definitely takes up a little bit more space than we want to use up. Let's put both crab pots in there just in case. Pull them out when we get back to the basin. Okay. So we want, turn our light on here. We want the black reef shark, something like that. It should be over here. Come on. Oh my goodness. Alright, black tip reef shark. There we go. I just have to figure out where I can put him. I have to put him somewhere where I can have 2. Let's see. That looks like a good spot. And now it is 7:20. Exactly how I wanted it to work. Because now we have a different shark here available during the day. And he is a trophy, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll make that sacrifice. We'll do that. I used the map a little bit, and I don't know if I marked this when we were in Gale Cliffs, but that is the campsite. And this is the next campsite, and we are going to be going right about here to start working on the next shrine. We need 2 more fish, and they are in this area, right around here. So let's head out that direction, which is opposite of where I'm facing. That way. Okay. Okay, so I believe we've already pillaged this area. This could be a crab. I don't think it is, though. We already pillaged this, right? Yeah. Figure out where we are here. So that's Stellar Basin. And we want to be on the other side of this area. Can I get through here, or is it all connected? Nope. Alright, so I believe the shrine is actually... No, that's the campsite. That's actually where we need... Okay, so let's get out the telescope here. And right here... Oh, it's an abyssal. Okay, well, we will... Oh, well. My plan is not going to... Actually, I mean, it can work. It can work. Never mind. Never mind. It can work. Alright. There is a barrel eye. We need that for one of the hooded figures, I believe. A loose jaw. A couple other things we need in there. Alright. What is that? Red snapper. Another red snapper. And what is that? Tiger mackerel. I'm looking for the hammerhead shark, which should actually be in this area. Alright, well for now, let's see. Let's head over here then. And we'll make our first deposit at least. To the next shrine. My plan was to use this as an alternative to buying the upgraded Abyssal and Hadal rod, but I guess if you needed it to catch an abyssal fish first, then I guess it wouldn't really work. So we may end up coming back to this. The problem is, it's hard to plan for some of this stuff because, you know, some of this stuff I did when I had all the different rods in, and I didn't even realize the difference it made, but I do have an abyssal rod I could put in. I just need to figure out where the hammerhead is. Which I thought was in this area. May as well get this treasure while we're here. Again, what's great about the shrines is the fish don't spoil or anything. So once they're in there, they're in. You don't need to worry about it. Oh, there we go. Got two of them right here. Okay, let's go pick that up. Hammerhead. And, oh boy, there's no decent way to put the hammerhead in here. How the heck do we do that? How do we even do that? Huh. Oh, okay. One way fits. Whew. I was really worried about that. We're going to deposit that, and then we're going to head back to Stellar Basin. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's go to this campsite. I don't believe that we went here last time. I believe this is new. Let's see. Next to the dock is a derelict campsite. Yep, doesn't look like we've searched it yet. Search. Inspect the symbols. Treasure for us. A little something for our troubles. And that is all we can do at the moment. And that's how most of these campsites go. But some of the campsites have a couple things. Some of them have just a treasure. One has a note, which I already collected that note. Just as I thought I did. I thought this was acquired from a campsite, but maybe I got it somewhere else. Deep sky, deep forever. Casket seal broken, fog core. 5 equals rise. He knows. I've finished this game 3 times. I still am not 100% sure exactly what that means, but I think I understand what it's alluding to. I mean, there's only so many things it can allude to. So let's go ahead and take a rest. A little too early there. Okay. And let's head back to the basin. So I'm thinking these are for the treasure map that we're going to look at later. What I'd like to do is I'd like to go to the traveling merchant and just see if I can finish this before we do the actual pursuit. I think that would be fun. So let's go ahead and put a little pep in our step. We're going to use 2 explosives as well today to get 2 refined metals. So we can finish our hull upgrade. There's another a research part. I did find this while I was off stream and made sure to not pick it up yet. So there we go. I think I have enough room for this. Yep. Okay. Figured they're pretty big fish, may as well. Extra money in our pockets. Never hurts. Alright, so I think I've made the decision to abandon my my plan. I think we're just going to go and do what we should be doing. I'm going to drop my crab pots. I'm going to get the abyssal and the doll rod in here. And we are going to get pretty much the whole rest of the pursuit done. We should be good. Okay. Storage, give me my crab pots. I'll move over the explosives later, I think. And let's see, yeah, I mean, I could use that to get the... Oh, you know what? Come on, let's live dangerously. Why not? Let's do it. We're gonna install this. The thing is, I still have everything I need in order to catch a coastal or shallow, because I have this right here, so we're good. That actually makes, I mean, it's slower, but yeah, I think this is the best policy. While we're at it though, let's get rid of these, put those in storage. Alrighty. So I am going to try to get the ghost shark and see what that does. Okay. Let's just quick check if we need to repair anything. It's a no. Okay. And let's go ahead and continue upgrading a 52.5 knot twin jet drive engine. Very, very nice. Okay. I think we have hopefully just enough time. Ugh, it's pretty late though. Yeah, that's not a chance. Oh, let me just show you the floating dock. So this is what I did. This is where we are with the whole upgrade. I just need one more lumber, which is here in the basin, and one more scrap. I don't think there's any scrap in the basin. And then we have one in that little hut area that we can get, and this one is in the Greater Marrow we can grab. I just don't want to spend 800 right now. Alright. You know what? I decided we're going to live dangerously. We are going to do it. Let's go for it. Move ahead. And whip it good. Alright, here we go. Right, so the refined metal is right over there. Right behind that little bridge there that's broken up. Now, I believe the ghost shark is day and night. I could be wrong on that. Let's see if we can even tell. So it's an abyssal. I believe it's native to Devil's Spine. Ghost shark is day and night. Okay. That's the one on the right here. That's what we're looking for. And we are headed in the wrong direction. Alright, so I'm going to go out into the water here a little bit. That is a loose jaw, by the way, and we could, I think we already caught the loose jaw, though, so let's ignore that for now. I'm going to switch to my telescope. Ooh, that's a great fish to catch. It's a little rare. I do enjoy how the little things we put on the map are showing up in our telescope. That's awesome. And I'm looking in the wrong direction, I think. Firefly squid, okay. Yeah, this is very helpful because that's the campsite we just slept at the night before. And that is the one in the Barrows, I think? There, that's what we need right there. Okay. It's helpful that there's an aberration indicator. I believe this is the one. This is not the one. This is a barrel eye. Let's not bother with that for now. We will need a barrel eye, but much later. Okay, this is what we need. And we got a ghost shark. There's only one. Okay. I thought maybe I'd go for the aberration. And so now we need to try to remember how this works now. At night, it's hard to tell. Let's see. So to my left is the camp. Let's turn the light on. Not that that really helps, but... Oh, wait a minute. This isn't what we're looking for, is it? No. This is the island that campsite is on. And across the way... I guess it's that. Uh-oh. Don't mind me. Alright, it may not end up being very fresh, but let's go ahead and sleep until the light comes out at least. That way we can find our way much easier, because I guess it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Alright, so here is our Blackstone Shrine. And I never read this before when we were doing it. There are 4 large, powerful fish shapes carved into its face. So, powerful fish like sharks. Slide the 4 sharks into the fissures, and they slip down out of sight. Moments later, you spot something rising towards the surface of the water, and it is a 55% abyssal and hadal rod. This is why I think this is not a bad thing to do, if you can, you know. But again, we couldn't have caught the ghost shark until we got the prototype part, and you don't want to skip out on any parts of any pursuits. Now, it's not going to let me install this. I'm going to have to put that in storage. And then we'll have to head back to the basin, which is in the opposite direction of where I'm going right now. And that is more loose jaw. That's red snapper. We need that for the hooded figure. Or the treasure map is over here, and also treasure. Alright, so I'm just gonna camp here. One thing that I did off stream that I know I didn't mention already is there's no way to get into my storage, so I actually am gonna have to go to the traveling merchant. I put the what is it called? The this the thing that makes the big noise that scares the beast. Oh man, I don't remember what it's called. Oh well. I put that in here, and so I am actually going to go back to the traveling merchant, and we're going to see how this works, and then we'll probably buy the rod that we're supposed to buy and just test it out. I'm curious. Doesn't seem like the beast gets angry when you dredge this one. I guess it's not far enough into the center to bother with it. I don't have any fish to sell, do I? No. Okay. I'm going to drown my crab pots down in a minute. But let's go ahead and... What we have is the same shape as what we were going to buy and install. And actually, I'm kind of curious about one thing. So we were at 55% shipping speed. And this is 38. So there you go. It's actually, you don't have to spend $382, and it's even better. So I think that's a pretty good deal. There you go. Tip of the day. Get the prototype part, and then do the shrine in Stellar Basin, and you will have a rod that works even better. Okay. Let's go ahead and uninstall this. Send that. I guess we'll uninstall and send that as well. I guess we could put this in here just for giggles. Okay. So that has made it late. I'm gonna just undock and put some crab pots out. And then I'm going to stop at the generator, and I'm just going to step away from the stream for just a minute. I don't know where I'm going to go. Yeah, right place. Because I'm streaming straight out of the PS5, I can't just simply mute my mic. I think I can actually mute my mic though. I just want to take care of something real quick. What was I going to do? I was going to drop my other crab pot here. Hold on. Plenty here. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop it. I need to catch, I think it's a lobster of some kind. This guy right here on the left. I forget what it's called, but yeah, so I want to make sure that we get that eventually. So let's dock. I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to step away for just a minute, and I'll be back. I don't think this will... It doesn't do anything to the stream, does it? Oh, you can't even... Never mind. let's go ahead and just do this for a second. Okay. Let me just double check here. Okay, good. Alrighty. Whoa. I'm hearing the audio of the game through headphones, and it sounds really distorted. Hopefully I haven't been sounding distorted. Oh well. I guess we'll find out in the playback one day. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So here in Stellar Basin, we have a ton of stuff that we can do. We need to catch the other three. I think I gave her the loose jaw. I think I just happened to catch one. But let's make sure that there are loose jaw in the basin. And we're going to catch the gulper eel, which is the first recording rarities fish that we can catch now that we have the abyssal and adal rods. because most of those, or all 4 of them, are abyssal or hadal. And then we're going to catch, like I said, the other 3 fish for the pursuit and grab the ring. Now, I don't know if I have enough room in my hull for all of those things. There's nothing wrong with making a few trips. The generator lasts a really nice long time, but we are, let's just grab what we can, and we'll come back when we need to for other stuff. Okay, so you go to the generator. Like I said, I already put that back in to where it needs to go. The repulsion machine is all ready to go, still connected, and just say yes. And that's it. And you should have a nice long time. You can get all sorts of stuff here. So the first thing you want to get, there's anglers are right here, but you probably don't even need the repulsion machine to get one. I honestly think I'm probably only going to be able... Yeah, you know what? Let's see what happens when we catch the gulper eel. We should be able to fit it. I think so. I think we should be good. Well, I'm doing a horrible job. I got distracted by the gold. I was like, and then I started thinking about, wow, I mean, you can only catch one of these, but that's interesting that they give the option to catch a trophy version of it. And then I was wondering how much that would have cost, and then I just got so distracted I didn't bother catching the thing. Oh well. All right, here is that was a gulper eel. This is the cusk eel, I think it's called. Snailfish. Always get those two confused, the cusk eel and the snailfish. Cusk eel, I believe, is in Devil's Spine. And then the giant amphipod. Yep, amphipod. Good lord, am I having a stroke? What the heck? Can't think straight. Alright, so those are the 3 fish we need. We do not have enough room for the ring, so we can come back for that later. While we're here, why don't we grab some treasure, whatever we can fit. So that's the ring right there, but it's way too big for us to carry right now. Might as well just grab another one of these, because they're tiny. Yeah, and the snailfish takes 3 spots. I guess we can catch one more. Why not? Okay, so it is 14:52, and we need to go back to the researcher who is behind us, and then we'll come back for the ring on another run. Let's go ahead and put element pep in our step, as we said before. I mean, we're so close to where we need to go to sell what we have left that I don't mind doing that during the nighttime. Oh, I didn't look for the loose jaw. Definitely want to make sure that there's loose jaws in here. Yep, loose jaw's already here. But we'll just check the basin when we get the ring. I love the ambient music and like the ambient noises when you're with the researcher. I love the little glass clinking, like she's working on doing experiments with beakers and stuff. Just a nice little ambient kind of lo-fi kind of vibe, you know? So, good news and bad news. Which do I want to hear first? Let's hear the bad news first. Dangerously high counts of cellular mutation. Good news is that I've honed it in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. All points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, passively or with intent. So she's going to do some reporting. And that's pretty much the end of the pursuit. So our reward is we get another book. And we have read all the books that we had before, so this will be nice. Nice thing to do while we're floating around and fishing. Let's go ahead and put that on. A plan for the future. Unfortunately, I can't remember exactly what that does. And just for the sake of keeping things easy enough. Alright, still daylight. Nice. We should be able to get back in. And you can see the repulsion machine is still going. Alright, it stopped. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hey. Let's grab just one piece of lumber. That shouldn't waste too much time. I just need one piece of lumber for the hull upgrade. We're going to get over $300 for the gulper eel. Even if it isn't a trophy. That's fine. So I mentioned before, there is one crab pot crustacean that we still need to catch for the encyclopedia, but I also want to make sure that we have at least one blue crab on hand for the hooded figure. So I'm actually going to not sell anything just yet. Let's go ahead and talk to her about the rare fish. Tell her that we found a gulper eel. For our service, we get 2 research parts. And then that's it. You don't have to do anything else. Just tell her when you finally find one and catch one. And the first time I did this, I accidentally forgot that I caught it and I sold it. And then I realized when I went to find the oarfish and gave her the oarfish that I had already caught the gulper eel and sold it, and it was gone, and it worked perfectly fine. As long as you tell her when you find one, that's all you need to do. So to that end, I'm going to sell all of what we have here, and this is going to be $308 combined with the 2 $34 items, and we're going to get $373. Sold. Alright. I'm just going to put this last piece of lumber in here. So all we need is one more metal scrap and the 2 refined metals, which we are going to work on getting soonish. Sharpish. Faster engine, ready to use. And we have 1 left. Let's go ahead and, I do like this though. It makes more sense to just install this. Like, why bother buying these? Just put that in, it does everything. You get this plus this, and you're like, you are set. You are totally set up. Everything you need to catch, both at 83, I think they're both at 83, right? Yeah, 83% fishing speed. It's where you want to be. So we'll work on that in a bit. So this is the mouth of the deep. We have plenty of time and plenty of room in here. Don't need to worry about that just yet. We're just going to head back to the generator and turn on the repulsion machine again. And we'll just grab a bunch of stuff in here. Curious. Oh, it's very small. Okay, so all we have is the crown of thorns. Okay. So I'm just going to grab this other treasure first. Very nice. Alright, here we go. Here's the ring. Doesn't take up that much room, so that's fine. And then we have... There's a treasure. More just amphipods and snailfish. Nothing really to worry about or focus on. May as well catch a few of these, I guess. And just for a little variety, let's get one snailfish. Just because we can't really fit anything else. And back to the traveling merchant to sell our wares. And we have a couple treasures. You know what, just for safekeeping, just in case. I mean, worst case scenario, if we get hit or we hit something, the last thing you want to do is lose the relic. Now, I feel like the game has kind of safeguarded you against that kind of thing, but I could see it happening, so we're just going to put that in storage for now. And it is going to get dark very soon. I think tomorrow we can probably work on, as far as in sleeping and waking up, we can work on the hooded figure next. Let me just double check that I'm not forgetting about any other pursuits or anything, because we got the dog. We did the dog first. We got the research assistant, the first part with the Rory jellyfish and the firefly squid and the glowing octopus. Then we went and got the prototype part, and we got the research part so we could unlock the Hadal and Abyssal Rod. Right. Okay. So we need a red snapper, a fang tooth, and a blue crab for the. I think he's a gold hooded figure, but I've heard people call him the yellow hooded figure. And then we have a treasure map that we can look at, which is kind of fun. That's a little fun thing we can do. Alright, so I guess what we'll do... I'm actually going to go and grab that crown of thorns, I think. It looks like, if I time it out right, I should be able to cross the basin without any worries. Grab him and then head back. And we'll just... Oh, okay. Oh, he's back out. Fair enough, is what I say. Fair enough. Only 1068, really? And it's fresh? Alright. Would be worth a little bit more than that. Oh well. Okay, so I'm going to sleep, and we're going to do the hooded figure and then the treasure map. It always is best practice to wake up before 6 a.m., but oh well. Ooh, nice trophy. Okay, I'm gonna just move one of these onto here. I think the blue crab is the third thing that he wants, so hopefully I can find the other two quickly. And he is here. So we'll go around the bottom of this, and then we'll head towards there. And we're going to look for fangtooth. I believe the fangtooth are the really tiny ones. Should be easy enough to find. Oh, there's a red snapper right here, so we may as well grab that. Ooh, and we got an aberration first. And it was a trophy, too. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and grab multiple. Like, the blue crab I know is going to be safe, because I have multiple in the crab pot, and they're never going to be damaged. Yeah, we got plenty of red snapper all over the place. There's a barrel eye right there. Hammerheads. Barracuda. Anglerfish. Ooh, that right there. That's what we want. A little further away from our end point, but that's okay. Are those anglers? It's an anglerfish, okay. We're heading there, I guess, something like that. I see it, okay, alright. Jeez. It's really hard to use a telescope sometimes. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, sir. Just passing through. Don't mind me. And that is a fangtooth. That's what we need. I'm gonna grab 4 of them. And make it 5. To be honest, I'm trying to get the aberration, but that's okay. We will have plenty of opportunities to pick those up later. That right there, in front of us, is a crab. Let's go and say hi. I love these little gotcha moments the game has. You know it's a crab because it's during the day, we have no panic, and it's got the symbol on it. Get a little closer. Wow, get really close. That's cute. That's cute. Look at you. Yeah. Alright, where are we going? We're going straight shot across. Is that where we're going? I would say maybe. Unless it's past that. I can't tell. Let's go ahead and use our thrust. What is that? Oh, another hammerhead. We've already caught the hammerhead. We'll leave it alone for now. So we actually have all 3 fish that we need. It's getting dark though. So we'll be able to do this all at the same time. It'll just be a little hard to see who we're talking to. Well, I guess we'll put the light on. Ooh, do I have enough room? I think. Darn it. I got a little too ambitious there. Alright, moonfish, definitely worth it. Moonfish, a few of the fish are just categorized as open ocean. So they're kind of in between the 5 regions. Some of them are a little harder to find than others. Alright, so over here, around this rock, here we go. Right in front of us, there he is. I mean, he definitely doesn't look yellow. In this light, it looks more orange than anything, but okay, let's give our next hooded figure a little talking to. Approach the hooded figure. Dirty gold robes obscure all features except for a pair of withered and blackened hands. Fisherman deep, calls, respond. Their voice gurgles with the sound of the fluid in their lungs. Ooh, you should cough it out, man. And answer. He wants a red snapper. Eats it. Now that's another sacrifice. Point to another shape on the scroll. A fangtooth. Bring the small fish up to their mouth and bite at where the heart is. How do you know where the heart is? Sense an opening. In the conversation, a blue crab. Crack and bend the crab's legs apart and feast on the flesh inside. Lips still covered in crabbed flesh. How nice. They take a book from inside their robe and hand it to you. And then they fall asleep. Food coma. Yet again. And that's it. That is the figure in... Where is he? Figure in blue. Where is it? Caught, place, figure. Oh, see, figure in gold. See, I was right. It is gold. Okay, good. Very good. Very good indeed. Okay. So, we are done as far as pursuits in the Stellar Basin, but we have one more fun thing to do, and that is treasure. So, we need to rest, and then we need to go to these 3 spots here marked with the little markers I put on them, and then those 3 spots are going to hand you pieces of a treasure map. And then the treasure itself is going to be revealed when you put those 3 treasure maps together. So, let's go ahead and find a place to rest. These campsites are becoming a very useful place for us. I believe it's the other side of the island, where like the light is glowing a little bit. Alrighty, and let's wake up a little bit before 6 because I'd love to get this all done in one day, and it should be pretty simple. We don't have to do any dredging or fishing, so time shouldn't pass any more than we travel. And there's not a lot of traveling we need to do. The first spot is right here with this, what looks kind of like an umbrella, but it's actually a sail from a shipwreck. I just remembered I do still have at least 1 fish. I have a bunch of fish in my position, so we don't want to go too long because they're getting stale. Well, some of them are getting stale. And some of them are trophy fish, so we want to make sure we make our money. Whoops. So we want to go Stellar Basin, which is where exactly? Nope, the opposite direction. That's the campsite. Okay. Okay. Oh, is it right here? We get a little glowy, and we get a little question mark. Okay. Look inside. Ooh. We get this. We get a little treasure. Some lumber that we can't really use right now. Another piece of the treasure map, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think I can fit anymore, so let's go ahead and drop some things off before we get the last piece, which is on the other side of the basin anyway. So it makes sense to just get some stuff done. Alright, let's go ahead and put on haste. Alrighty, we're gonna sell our fish. $75. Because they've all gone stale and some of them are even rotting. That's unfortunate. Oh well. But, I mean, that's kind of how the game works, you know? Time passes so quickly. And even when you're fishing, time is passing. So the fish that you caught first is stale by the time you catch your last fish, you know? So it's a lot of back and forth if you want to make the most money. I'm going to put... where am I? Okay. That was weird. The controller wouldn't let me move in the direction that I wanted to. And I think... yeah, I think that's correct. Perhaps... okay, there we go. Never mind. That's what we want. Actually, and that is the orientation we want as well. And the last piece is kind of like a T shape. So let's go ahead and go get that. Let me just take a quick check. I need a repairing thing. No. I just got so in the mode of repairing every single time because I was using the net. But we haven't had the net installed for this entire stream, so no worries. Okay, so right on the back end of this crescent of the Stellar Basin, kind of circle of islands in between the big one and the small one. There's some lumber to dredge, and there's also a shipwreck. And we get 2 more treasures and the last part of our map. Okay, so real simple. 13:27. I think we have enough time to do this. Let's go ahead and take a look at that map. So this area here looks a little phallic, to be honest. This is an island off to the side, and this is another island. Okay, so let's pull up our map. Let's remove the markers here. And let's take a look at this, and take a look at this island here, and this little piece here, and then let's go back and look at the map, and you realize the X marks the spot. Here is where we are, right here. So all we have to do is go here. And during the day, this is much easier to do than at night. It is really hard to find at night. Because it is underwater. It does not give you any indication where it is. You have to find it in order to get it. So let's go ahead and face in the right, correct area, and let's look at the map again. So it is at the bottom corner of the next section of the map. So right about here. Basically just move forward. Oh, I can already see it. Never mind. I can already see it. So right here, under the water, there is a nice treasure chest here. An anchor on it, or some kind of chain going down, and this is our treasure. Lying just beneath the surface of the water is a floating chest held down by a chain that disappears into the deep. We open it and we get lots of cool stuff. There's one of the 2 refined metals that we need. Excellent. A research part, which is always good to have. And then a bunch of treasure. So, this is the treasure map. We no longer need it. I'm actually going to discard this, otherwise we're not going to be able to fit the other item in here. But now you know what it looks like. And there we go. Very good. So let's go ahead and... Really, the only thing to do now is to turn in the ring, I would say. And close out the episode. Let me double check as far as pursuits and everything. Lost dog, research assistant, gulper eel, got the ring, we did the figure in gold all the way, and we got the treasure map. That's everything here in Stellar Basin. So we are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and use manifest. Let's go ahead and turn in the ring first, and then we'll sell our treasures. And you know what we'll do? I will show you. I should have gotten the refined metal in Stellar Basin. That was the last thing I wanted to do. We were so close to it, and we had an explosive. That's okay though. I'm gonna get the one here in the Marrows. I'll show you where that is, and then we will do our second hull upgrade, and then we'll close it out for the day. Oops, don't have it in my... That's why. I do not have it in my cargo at the moment. That's enough. I'm going to be putting all this stuff back in here, so no sense in really emptying it all out. And, ooh, instantly we got the trophy, the bond. I know you can't see it there, but I'm telling you right now, I just got my trophy. And so our third relic is turned in. We get Banish, which helps us against any threat coming our way, any beast, any hallucination, any pink cloud, any water cyclone. I think it pretty much gets rid of anything that's about to hit you. And of course he's telling us to go to Twisted Strand. And that will be all for the day. Alright, so I'm going to go to the trader first. I actually need a metal scrap in order to get the hulls, but let's get the explosive in our inventory, and then let's get the refined metal first. I'd like to do that before it gets dark. Though we only have an hour, so we might not be able to make it in time. Okay, we're going to move everything back into our cargo. That is treasure, or trinket, I mean. We are full up at the moment. Okay. This one we can fit. And I'm also going to fit in the explosive, but I'll come back for that. No, we'll do that. We'll do that in the next. Alright, $600. Wow. Oh, that's going to help big time. The sextant is 92, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Some of these earrings, 37, 46. The doubloons are 1725. Ring is 51. Money bag 63. 74. 34. Not bad at all. And the plates are 69. Nice. And I got cash for gold. While I was grinding earlier, I got Life for Profit, I think it's called. I think it's the one for selling fish. A certain amount of money made by selling fish. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. 2,225, which is pretty good. Pretty good place to be. Can I... sell all trinkets? Wow, 172, that's awesome. Alright, very cool. So that's done there. Let's go ahead and quickly go get that refined metal, which is right back here, right in this little spot here. Too bad this isn't metal scrap. Then I'd be able to get it. Oh, well, I don't know. Will it let me? Let's see. No, it won't. Let's go around to the other side where there's a more breakable bit of rock. It's loose debris, and we were going to clear it up with some explosives. And there, it looks like we have plenty of refined metal, but we're just getting one out of the deal. We would take as much as they want to give us, but there's only one to have. Okay, let's put the light back on. We are relatively safe here. The only thing you got to really worry about is the angler, the giant angler. I hear him. Uh-oh. All right. You know what? Actually, let me see if I can... Oh, you know what? It's not going to let me fish. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that it didn't make me lose either of those refined metals, because that would have been really unfortunate. Well, the best policy at that point would be to quit out, and then it will bring you back to when you docked, or maybe even left the dock with the trader. Lighthouse keeper approaches you on the dock wearing a questioning expression. You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for? I'll say almost. We have a few more things to find. How can you be so sure? The last time you thought you knew, and look what happened. She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She heads back towards the lighthouse. Well, fine. Yeah, I'm very happy to see those two in there. Okay, let's go ahead and get that repaired, because we have a little bit of cash now. We're doing okay. For the hull upgrade, we're going to put our refined metals in here. I just need one more metal scrap. I also have a research part. Let's see what... I think we were... Yeah, we're upgrading the versatile rod here. So we're just going to use the tried and true steel point area to get our last metal scrap for the day. Actually, is this metal scrap? Yeah, this is metal scrap right here. Just grab this one. What the heck, if they got more to give, why not? May as well grab whatever lumber's over here. I happen to look down at my Twitch stream. Sorry, I'm distracting myself. Alright. Alrighty, we are ready to put in the next hull upgrade for 800. The first one I think was 300. This is 800. The last one is 1500. So it's a bit pricey. I got the hull refined trophy. I know you can't see it. You just have to trust me. And I'm gonna go for. Let's just go for cargo space first. There you go. And that's where we will end for the day. Oh, I do have those two in there. Hold on. May as well get rid of those. Okay, that'll do it for now. Let's take a look at the... This is the map. Yeah, so we use this campsite this time, and that was last time. I am going to go back, grab my crab pots, and I gotta figure out where the lobster creature was. I have not seen one of those, but hopefully when I return to this one, I'll see it. If not, I'm going to buy a few more and just put them all over Stellar Basin so we can cross that off the list of encyclopedias. But we're going to be heading over here tomorrow, or at least for the next stream. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow. I assume it will be. We gotta meet a marooned airman who's right here at this X, actually. And then he's got a mortar we need to find, which is, I believe, here and here. He also has dog tags to find, which are here and I think here or so. And I can't remember exactly. I will figure that out and put those on the map. And there's also, I think it's right here, is another recording rarity. I also may as well take you guys to the Oarfish. To 12:51. It's pretty late. Okay, tomorrow or next stream, whenever that'll be, we'll head over to the to Gale Cliffs to grab that Oarfish and wrap up this area for good. And we'll grab the crab pots and what have yous, and then we'll head to the swampy land of Twisted Strand. Okay, and we are still reading Plan for the Future. 93 complete. 93% complete. Makes you want to sail to Gale Cliffs real quick. All right, let's. Oh, it's 13:15 though. We'll give it a rest, and we'll go get that oarfish. Getting the oarfish is easier than anything else. Oh, now we have Banish, so we can at least protect ourselves if the Cyclops or One-Eyed Serpent or whatever beast comes at us. Alright, so we need to just be in here. It's nice when you have an interactive map as part of the game, you know? It probably would make more sense to go around. Oh, and look at that. We finished that book. Just so we don't forget, why don't we go ahead and select advanced fishing. So, no. 15% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. There you go. That's what we just got. And now we're going to do advanced fishing, which I can only assume makes our engine run faster. Just kidding. Waka waka. That's even worse. I like getting further away from where we want to go. Alright, now we're getting warmer. Let me go ahead and put on Banish. Whoops. Well, you know what? We don't have explosives on us. Too bad. So honestly, the best place to go is actually at this campsite. But we should be fine. Like I said, we have Banish. We're fine. So all you need to do is go straight into the waterfall. I don't remember if I showed it. So use Banish. He leaves you alone. Panic there a little bit, but that's okay. Alright. We are going to catch our fish here. And he is a long boy. He is a long boy, but I've looked them up and it's exactly what they look like. As comical as it seems, it's exactly what they look like. This treasure chest has another refined metal. I'm telling you, man. You don't have to ever buy them. Alright, well, we might end up getting hit. Or we might damage. Oh my goodness. Seriously. Okay, let's switch to haste. Because we can't really save ourselves now. You know what? Let's not be dumb. I don't want the oarfish to go stale. Yeah. I don't want it to reduce the price we're going to get. Even though we are pretty far behind the island. Yeah, I mean, it may end up being stale by the time we get there, but like most of the abilities you're given, Banish has, I think, a 12-hour cooldown. Or at least a cooldown that's long enough that you can't use it over and over again. Alright, we'll tell her about it. Tell her about it first. Found the oarfish. Great news. Very exciting. Research parts. Okay. $305. Not too shabby. Repair. It is funny that the only damage was caused by me. And it was by just sailing by a rock. I got 2 damage points. Oh well. Okay, so that is going to set us up for the next 2 regions. Can use that pretty much exclusively. And then, like I said, I'm just going to get this afterwards and basically put the winch here, put the mangrove coastal shallow volcanic here, and we're going to be set. We're going to be set up. I think you get 2 more? Only 2 more rod spaces? Let's see. We get 4 altogether. Okay. You get 1 on each side, and then you get the other 2. So that eventually you have 6 on both sides, right? 6? No. 8 on both sides. But like you get 1 here, and then 1 here, and then the next one you get 2. There, and then they're filled out. So that's how that works. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we are happy where we are. Just double checking here. Yeah, we got nothing in there. Okay. Yeah, we should be good. I'm gonna put these in storage. And we should be good. Okay. So that is gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna rest. Like I said, Twisted Shard is next. I'm just going to leave it here for now. I'm probably going to do a little bit of setting up for the next one before I stream again. But, so I'll probably start, when I start the stream, I'll probably be in a different spot. But, either way, that's going to be it for tonight. That was Stellar Basin. That was, well, at least... the other half of Stellar Basin. We started it on Monday night, and I had a little bit of trouble. I didn't prepare properly, and that's not going to happen again. And also, I have a family, and they all came home, and I knew they would be loud and so forth. So we ended the stream abruptly, and now everything else was wrapped up on the stream. So, hope this helped. Hope you're enjoying Dredge if you're playing it, and enjoying the improvements they made with the patch. It's really looking good. I am going to go back to Stellar Basin, grab those crab pots, and just double check that the loose jaw is in the basin, just for my peace of mind. And great. So we'll see you next time. And yeah, take care.